Is up? This is so exciting. So I am shooting my first YouTube video, and let me tell you, it has been a really long time coming. I've really been doubting myself and just saying nobody is gonna care what I have to say. But it comes to find out a lot of people do value my opinion. So here we go. So this is, like I already said, it's super exciting, but I really just wanted to come on here and talk about things that I've been doing, just putting some feelers out there to see if this is the direction God wants me to go in. So let's get into it. And if you haven't yet, please hit the subscribe button, the like button, share. It doesn't matter what you do. Support is support, and I appreciate it all. So yeah, welcome. So my name is Ty. I am 27. I'm a Cancer. And if you know anything about cancers, you know cancers are crabs. And they love to be in a bubble, honey. I don't like to really put myself on Front Street, but honestly, in a lot of the situations I've been on Front Street, and I've been in the spotlight, and I've had to just kind of take it in, suck it up, be in the moment, and do whatever I had to do to get through it. So I think that a lot of people could probably relate if I came out and started a YouTube page that was kind of just talking about me being a mom, me being an entrepreneur, having a business, me living regular life, me still being in my 20s and trying to navigate through the little bit left of my 20s that I have left, which is super embarrassing to say. Like, I can't believe I'm 27. I can't believe my 10-year reunion is next year. I can't believe that it's really been that long. Like, my mom told me, when you walk across the stage, that's it. Like, and me being me, I'm like, no, it's not. I'm gonna be grown. I'm gonna go to college, or I'm not gonna go to college, or I'm gonna be indecisive and nothing is gonna bother me, or whatever. Whole time blinked, it's 2022. I have triplets. I'm paying bills. Honey. Anywho, let's get into like the fun part, because bills dampers the mood for me. Like I said, I'm really a mom. I'm an entrepreneur. I still dibble and dabble in full-time jobs, and I'm just still trying to find my footing in a lot of the things that I'm trying to create for myself. So I am a virtual assistant. I started my virtual assistant business probably about 6 months ago now, I think. It's probably been about 6 months now that I've started the business. I decided to step out there. I was thinking about it for a long time. I was in a community, I'm still in the community. It's called Work University, and I joined that community because it was for moms, just trying to find like different ways to make income. So I was like, shoot, let me jump into this, because being a triplet mom, my time is spread thin. I don't have a huge support system. And trust me, if you have a support system, family members who pitch in and help you when they can, oh my gosh, turn off this video and go thank them right now, because it is so hard to have or find family members who are willing to really give that time to help you out. And I know for me, I'm not a person who picks up the phone and calls people and asks them for help. I will figure it out on my own. That's a downfall of my own, but also a lot of people don't reach out to me. So I feel like if you don't reach out to me, I mean, hey, it is what it is. Maybe that's me, but I just feel like I do a lot of reaching out And I feel like I'm still the child in the situation. Even though I'm a grown woman, I feel like I'm still the younger one. So I shouldn't be taking as much initiative. Like, you should still reach out to me. I know, God rest his soul, my grandpa called me every day if he didn't hear from me. Like, he would pick up the phone and call me. He wouldn't say, oh, I didn't call you because you didn't call me. It wasn't about that. It was, I'm calling you because I haven't heard from you and I want to know what's going on. And genuinely, I missed that because I know it was genuine. And I know whenever he called, it was because he was looking for me. Point blank, period. And he cared and he wanted to know what was going on. So God rest his soul. So with that being said, I don't sit there and go back and forth into trying to figure out what other people have going on. But anyway, that's a whole different story for a whole nother day. But yes, I don't have a big support system, so it kind of gets hard balancing everything as far as being a mom, running my own business, and things like that. So joining that community kind of helped figure out different avenues of what I can do. So when I came across being a virtual assistant, I was talking to one of the girls in the group, and thank her so much because she's the one who gave me the push to become a virtual assistant and even step out there with my business. You know, she said, look, what do you do right now is for work? And I'm like, well, I work at the hospital and I'm an assistant there. Like, I do administrative duties, schedule, blah, 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 whatever. And she's like, girl, how long have you been doing that? I'm like, well, honestly, I've been working in the healthcare field in an administrative position where I've either been on the phone or I've been in the customer's face since I've graduated school. And she's like, that's all you need. I'm like, what do you mean that's all I need? She's like, you have the skills right there. You talk to customers, clients, you know how to use the email, you know how to work the phone, you know how to handle chat, you're on social media every day, you know how to text. Like, you have the basic skills to be a virtual assistant. I'm like, well, I never even thought of it like that. Like, never. So I'm thinking, okay, I'm getting paid $15 an hour to sit here and get told what to do when I could be getting paid $40 an hour, setting my own schedule and looking for the specific clients that I want to work with. So I thought that was like super amazing. It took me a minute to really jump off the porch with it because I'm just like, I don't know anybody who's gonna need an assistant. I had a lash business previously that just didn't, my lash business, if you know me, you know I had Lash 911 and pack the lashes. I might bring it back, y'all. But I didn't know what I was doing. I literally jumped in Lash 911 because I was going through anxiety. I was really falling into depression. And I was talking to my kid's dad and he was like, you really need to find a hobby, like something that doesn't involve going to work and being a mom. And honestly, I've always wanted to start a business. Years ago, before I even had my kids, and that was 5 years ago because they're 5 now. But years ago, I was like, dang, I want to go to school for business. And me being in such naive thinking, I'm thinking like, oh, business is going to be hard. I'm going to have to take math. I hate math. I'm going to have to do this, that, and the third. I'm not even going to put myself through that. So I kept going to school for like nursing and medical assistant and all this different stuff. And it wasn't working. I wasn't into it. Like, I couldn't get through it. And trust me, my mom probably laughed when she watched this video. But I've been to probably 6 or 7, 8 different colleges because I didn't know what I wanted to do. And then I had kids and I just jumped straight into corporate life and it wasn't working. Like, corporate life was not working. When I started working for my banking job, the last banking job I had, it was Capital One, y'all. Capital One is a great company. It is a great company. If I wasn't in the position I was in, I was a collector, in a collector position. If I hadn't been in that position, maybe it would have worked out. But no, I couldn't stand the position. And then once I really got into the groove of the role, the pandemic hit. So we went home, and at the time, Capital One wasn't doing anything for people who, you know, were losing their jobs, were losing their income and stuff. So people were calling, cussing us out every day. And then, you know, imagine being stuck in a room, getting cussed out. Okay, so you're stuck in a room all day, because I couldn't leave my room, because if my kids saw me, they would have went crazy. So I had to stay in the room all day for 8 hours, still get cussed out, still get, you know, asked by my manager, what are you doing? What's going on? Why the call so long? You know, and then I had to literally walk out of the room, open the door, and on the other side of the door was my kids. See, at least when I was driving to the office every day, I had 30 minutes to get off work, maybe stop and get gas, maybe stop and get something to eat, you know, and breathe before I went home to my kids. And, you know, I feel like everybody needs that. When you're a mom, you need a period of time where it's just like, I can breathe. Because I know sometimes, like, it's so funny, y'all. I will go to the store and make little groceries. Because for me, like, being a triplet mom, being a multiple mom, I just need some space sometimes. So I don't make full groceries. That might be weird. That might be wrong. I go to the grocery store. I pick up whatever I need for the day. And it'll last me about 2 or 3 days. But I'm back in the store at least by Wednesday. If I go on Monday, I'm back in the store Wednesday. I just need that time to breathe, because I'm still at home now. Even though they're in school. So it's not that bad, but still, sometimes, you know, I just need to, with having a business and working with clients, I have 4 clients now in my business. And then, you know, home life, I still have to breathe sometimes. So yeah, I just have to breathe, and it's nothing wrong with that. And I had to tell myself that, and even talking to my therapist, like, it's just like, girl, something wrong with that. It's really not. Sometimes you just really need to breathe. And I do. So, yeah. So let me speed this video up. So basically, you know, I didn't know what I wanted to go to school for. And then now that I'm a multiple mom, you know, my kids are very demanding. All my kids are in different places when it comes to education. And then, you know, a lot of different things come up. One might get sick or anything like that. So it takes a lot of time to work a full-time job and have a set schedule. And then something comes up, and then I'm always either late because I still have to get them on the bus in the morning, get them dressed, or, you know, I'm not there because I have a kid that's sick and needs to go to the doctor and things like that. So not having a support system kind of, you know, has me like, okay, well, a full-time job really isn't for me. And it's good because I don't want a full-time job. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want that for myself. So I ended up, after Lash 911 kind of took a tumble. It really didn't take a tumble, but what I had to realize was I knew nothing about business. And although I was profiting, I wasn't really profiting. That's the thing people have to understand is when you don't know how much it costs to run your business, you're probably not making any money. You're probably in a lot of debt in your business and you don't even know it. So that's what happened to me. So I said, you know what? I'm going back to school. I'm just going to say F business. I'm going to go back to school again. I'm going to go to John Tyler. That was the goal. And I said, you know, I'm just going to become a teacher. Not a teacher. I was going to become like elementary school assistant. It was something. It was like a little certificate, something I could get in like 6 months or something, and I could go work at the school. Y'all, I'm not going to say I don't like kids, but I'm not a big kid person. So for me to, you know, be desperate like that to even think about doing it, but I was only thinking about it because I was like, dang, maybe I could go to school and, you know, work at my kids' school or something like that is what I was thinking. But no, my kids are too attached to me. They wouldn't learn nothing, and it would just be too much. So I ended up scrolling on the website and I saw that they had a course for business entrepreneurship. Boom. I said, let me sign up for this. And when I signed up for it, y'all, it was like my first time in college. Like when I joined the classes and we were doing our discussion boards and everybody was saying, you know, what they did for business and how they failed and how they decided to come to school to really learn and get their feet into the ground. I said, wow, this is where I'm supposed to be. And ever since, I've stuck to it. I have 2 more classes left and I'm done. And I'm so excited because I love it. Like being in the class, well, I'm not in the class, I'm virtual, but being just in school for business and learning everything step by step, play by play specifically, and I'm not even going for a whole degree. I'm just getting what I need. I'm just getting exactly what I need. And I love it and I'm entertained with it. I love learning it. And I've learned so much. So it's really been a blast. I really love it. And I love the fact that I'm almost done because then I can start doing more things and opening more avenues for myself. So that's super exciting. But yeah, so being a virtual assistant, it's challenging, you know, because you have different clients and a lot of people don't know what they want or don't know what a virtual assistant is or don't even know where they are in their business. And that kind of makes it a little bit tough. Something for me that I kind of had to set a boundary on is if you really don't know what your numbers are, if you don't know if you can afford a virtual assistant, if you don't know what a virtual assistant is, if you don't have any vision for your business at all, kind of don't contact me. Because one thing about a virtual assistant, they're there to assist you. I can't run your business. I can only assist you for what you have going on. So if you are doing social media, creating graphics, you're checking emails, you're answering your phone, you're doing all these different tasks, it takes away from the creative aspect of your business. That's why you need an assistant to take over those things for you. So that is my job. But my job isn't to give you a vision for your business. I need you to come with the vision. And then if I'm feeling the vision and I'm feeling the vibe with you, then hey, let's get it going. But it has to be something there. It can't just be, oh, I need an assistant, but you can't tell me what you need. So it's really been an exciting last 6 months. I ended up getting to work with my mentor, Stormy Banks. If you don't know her, she is the business funding specialist, honey. I love her. I haven't met her in person at all. And let me tell you something. This is a big thing. I haven't met her in person. We only know each other off of social media. And I started following her and talking to her before I even started my business. And she gave me a chance, one of the biggest chances of running her bankroll tour. And her @name is @StormyBanks_. If you want to go look at her page and you can see how she posted the bankroll tour. She went to 10 cities. I put them all together myself. This venues, photographers, videographers, food, everything that she needed, I put together. All she had to do was arrive. All she had to do was get there. And everything was there for her for 10 cities. And I'm a virtual assistant, not a event planner, but that opened my mind to the possibilities of things that I can do going forward. But I have a few more goals in mind for my virtual assistant business. I want to bring some moms in who want to be a virtual assistant, or even if you're not a mom, even if you're just interested, I want to bring some people in and teach them, you know, like I was taught, and bring them up under, you know, me, and become an independent contractor. And the world is so many possibilities. And that's the thing. You have to think big. You can't only think small, or you can't only think, oh, this is the only avenue for me in my business. It's not true. It's so many things you can do. You just really have to think. And being able to not work as much, kind of step back from a full-time job, a set schedule, I have been able to really think of the things that I want to do. And it's been amazing. I'm not going to lie to you. I thank God for planting the vision in me and planting the certain people that I've needed to push me to get there. Because if I hadn't joined Stormy's community in the first place, I probably would still be depressed working a job that I didn't like, honestly. And I really think that's where my depression came from, just feeling stuck. You know, I'm 27 years old, well, 25, 26 at the time. My lashes, I spent all my money. I didn't have any money. That's what happened, y'all. I went bankrupt in my business. I didn't have any more money to buy product because I wasn't making enough. And I didn't understand that, hey, I'm not supposed to commingle my money. I'm taking my business money and doing personal stuff with it. You can't do that. Like, it's a mind game to it, and I didn't understand. And my mindset wasn't where it was supposed to be. My mindset was still in the past. It's not thinking of where I'm thinking now. So it's really important to just, you know, have a vision, stick to it, but also don't be afraid to get help with your vision. Don't be afraid to talk your vision out with other entrepreneurs. You know, it's about finding genuine people who, you know, you don't have to be like, dang, if I tell her this or if I tell him this, he might try to run off with the play. You really have to find people you trust. And I think that I found that community working with Stormy. It's so many great women in there who are so encouraging, who reach out to me randomly, who really have supported me in this. And like I said, I started my business 6 months ago. So find your community. Find a person that you look up to. Get in their DMs. Get on their lives. Whatever you can do. I know that's what I did with Stormy. Once I saw how genuine she was, I was like, that's gonna be my mentor. Straight up. And she is. And now I work with her. So it's pretty amazing. It's been a great last couple of months. Like, I can't even say it hasn't been. It's a journey. I've had tough moments, of course, anxiety and depression and the negative thoughts sometimes don't go away. All of that creeps back on me because I'm like, hey, what if this doesn't work? But that's that old mindset, and you just can't have it. You just can't have the old mindset. Surround yourself with people who say, look, it's either the future or it's nothing. You're either thinking ahead or you thinking in the past. And I can't be around that. So, y'all, this is just like a little preview, a little taste where I'm just talking business and just talking life and, you know, things that I've been through that I wish I would have had somebody to talk these things out with. Because I don't have a lot of friends. You know, I have my select few that I hang with and that I talk to daily, but other than that, I'm not surrounded by a big community besides the communities that I've joined through social media with people that I've never met. But honestly, those are the most genuine people. Those are the people who have gave me a chance versus people I've known since I was in kindergarten. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's that. I hope this just kind of gave you a little push to start maybe looking into going to school or looking into starting a virtual assistant business or looking into starting a business at all. It's just all about having a vision, y'all. It really is. So if this was a good video for you, please like, please subscribe, please leave a comment, share anything, DM me. I really don't care. I'm just glad to kind of be a vessel here, and it feels good. It feels good talking about this. So this may be what God wants me to do. We might be thinking big, like podcast or something. I don't know. We'll see, because I'm getting ahead of myself. We'll see though. We'll see. All right, guys. Well, like I said, like, comment, subscribe. I will be back soon with the next video. It was so fun talking to y'all. Bye.